Hey guys, DeanPo here, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's well. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I want to talk about why I still play Starfield, but also how you can make the game more enjoyable for yourself, right? So let's just start with why people dislike Starfield. So when it launched, it was really buggy. There was a lot of loading screens. People had an idea of what they thought the game was going to be, and it was something completely different, right? Then there were also those who, jumped in the game, exploited the crap out of it, did all the outpost cheese, all the weapon cheese, and they essentially killed the game for themselves, right? And then there were those of us who stuck with the game, accepted it for what it is, and essentially made our fun, right? Now, why am I still going, right? You see a lot of content creators, they jumped in, made their money, and left, right? So why am I still playing this game when I could be, investing my time making other content, which I do on occasions, but Starfield's my bread and butter. Well, and this one is unique to me, right? Personally, my community, right? My community has kept me in this game. I love my community. I interact with my community. I try and respond as much as I can. We have a Discord community happening as well, and it's a close-knit community, right? And I would never ever let my community down. It is because of my community this channel is where it's at. However, if you're not a content creator, why, or should I say, how can you prolong this game until the DLC comes out? Well, you've come to the right place, right? Let me show you how I've managed to keep myself engaged. So if you're someone like the majority of my community, right, when you have that one character that's level 200 or 300, have 30-40 days and you keep playing the one character, you are bound to get bored, right? You're an absolute god at Starfield. You got your outposts, you got your weapons, you sneeze on things and they die, right? That's just the reality of it. So how can you make the game more engaging? Well, number one, challenge yourself, right? Step out of your comfort zone. Guys, don't get emotionally attached to your character, right? You're doing this for fun. And the moment it starts feeling like a chore, is the moment you get attached, like, it's no good. You want to really experience Starfield, put some limitations on yourself, challenge yourself, right? So, right here, for example, this character has been the most enjoyable playthrough for me. But if you ask my community, this has also been the most disastrous playthrough because they went from never seeing me die, doing very hard difficulty no death runs, to getting constantly clapped, right, until I adjusted and I got used to it. So in this particular run here, we did a new game plus 10 on very hard difficulty at level 10, right? And I further limited myself by doing no vendors, couldn't buy meds, couldn't buy ammo, and so on and so on. So I'm not saying you should do the same, but I'm saying if you're medium or a hard player, start again, pump that difficult up to very hard, find a different way to play the game, right? I understand not everyone's skill level is there. Everyone's different. Some of you play on PC, some of you play on console. Playing on controller is a bit harder, in my personal opinion, despite the aim assist. So, there's challenges, there's limitations, but hey, you're clearly enjoying the game. You spent 30 days, trust me, give it another go, and your whole experience will change, right? So, let me show you something else. So let's just take this character here, for example, right? This is one of my main characters. This character here, the sole objective was to go out there and collect as many weapons as we could and showcase, build that collection, right? That was the whole purpose of this character. And let me show you the collection. It's my pride and joy. So I'll start with my gear here. Superior, sorry guys, I'm getting sick, so my talking is not good at the moment. So I've managed to perfect a corner build with this one here, and it was not easy, but we got there. And then once you get there, guys, put in the archive. Like it's your crown jewel in the collection, but it doesn't end here. Start again, make another character. try a different playthrough. Do pistols only, do rifles only, whatever, right? But you have to keep it engaging. You gotta keep yourself engaged. Get good bang for buck from this game because it's a sandbox experience. It'll be as good as you make it or as bad as you make it, right? So check this out, right? Superior Trackers Alliance spacesuit, another superior piece, and another superior piece. And then if you look at my weapons here, like people that bloody cheat don't have weapons this good, right? Let's just sort out by value. Look at this. Inflictor, Negotiator, another Inflictor, Max Storm, Hard Target, Star Shard, more Max Storms, another Hard Target, Max Sniper, Hard Target, Max Shi, you know, Max Sniper. And this was also a hardcore run, right? We weren't buying ammo, we weren't buying meds. Because if you take away that difficulty curve and you don't push yourself out of the comfort zone, you will never ever like become better, right? You gotta challenge yourself. Oh, I'm too old. Like guys, no, you're not. You're not. You love the game. Just it'll make it more enjoyable for you, right? Challenge yourself. You don't understand how good you can be until you try. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. I'm still learning from you guys, right? I'm still learning from you guys as much as you're learning from me through my playthroughs. And this has been an awesome character, which I'll never delete, right? The purpose of this character was to collect all these amazing weapons so that we can showcase them. And I'll start doing the showcase series based on what we have here. And they're great weapons, and it'll make for a fun showcase. Some really nutty combinations like this concussive hand loading cordant. Crazy good. Just constant ground control, lots of bridges, you know, lots of Beowulfs, some Godroll Beowulfs here. So yeah, that's that character, right? Now let's just go back to this other character. So for this one here in particular, right, our gear is not as good, but we still got a superior bounty hunter spaces, which we got at like level 10 or something. It was not an easy start, so we have another superior pack here. Now we just need the helmet. It was not an easy start, guys. It's not. You'll run out of ammo if you don't do the thing, but there is ways around it, right? And the more you challenge yourself, the more rewarding the experience. Believe me, right? So for those who are new and are just joined the channel, let me show you what I mean, right? So I'll theme my runs as well. So for example, I'll return all my weapons and all this to be sold. And then for example, I'll go and pick, I might do like an old world theme, I might do whatever the case may be, maybe weapon type value. Let's go weapon type here. So I got Max Storm there, minigun, which I'm not interested. I got a very nice hard target here. I got Negotiator, another Negotiator, so that's instigating concussive, very good roll. This one's got skip shot by space there, which is not that great. You know, instigating Max Sniper. Whatever you want to do, right? So whatever it might be, like try new weapons. Don't just pick the Inflictor and just, you know, roll over everyone. Just don't do it. Or for example, like if you have a new character, try and get Inflictor level 10, like we did. It is possible. If you can put your mind to it, you can do it, right? Maybe I want to do a drum beat run, so I have some very nice drum beats here. I mean, the world's your oyster, guys. It's entirely up to you how you want to spend your time playing it, right? We got some really good tombstone here. Excuse me, it's getting really late here. Cornet, staggering frenzy, right? So I'll take that one for example for short range. I'll take my hard target for long range, and then I'll set off on an adventure. Or to break it off, I'll go into the campaign. It's entirely up to you how you would do it. So for example, obviously now that I've chosen, for example, to put my Inflictor down, my runs are going to be a little bit more difficult. Even with an instigating target at New Game Plus 10, this low, you're taking 200% more damage, you're dealing 50% less damage, so it's very challenging. Another one could be, and if you're someone that's comfortable, say for example playing on hard or normal, don't invest in the combat tree, right? Like don't go down this path here. Right, don't go down this path because you become OP straight away. Here we are maxed isolation and almost max particle beams, and we're still struggling because the challenge is that great. But say you're doing very hard difficulty for the first time, by all means guys, go down the combat tree, be more comfortable. The start was always going to be hard, but then eventually it gets easier and easier and easier. So for those of you who want to step it up a notch, what I suggest is right away go down ballistics and scavenger, right? So scavenger will get you all the ammo, all the meds. So if you don't want to do a what's it called, a vendor run, you don't have to. Go down scavenger perk. Then once you get to isolation, it's game over. 40% extra damage there, and you're not doing new game plus 10 straight away, so you're hitting 40% already harder. Plus ballistics here, another 30%. So you're already 70%, right? And then if you invest in particle weapons, so you get 30% from physical, 30% from particles, 40% from that, and you're absolutely just rolling over everything. And once you start getting down the armor pen, so the ideal is you max out isolation, ballistics, rifles, particles. By here you should have an inflictor, at the very least you should have a hard target or a max sniper. Then you go down the marksman here for the non-automatic weapons, get yourself a nice Beowulf. You go down the armor pen, and very hard difficulty all of a sudden it becomes very easy, right? If you're a ship enthusiast, start as a bounty hunter, hit that what's it called, that flight simulator, you know, level up all your ranks, go hunt spaceships guys. Like hunting ships is fun, I enjoy it, right? I mean, if you look at my character here, we got this very early on. This was a Chimera 3, and we made it a very nice ship, right? Now I have this one here, which I'm still working on. I'm not sure which way I want to go. Obviously this one I spent a lot more attention on, so it looks a lot nicer, but that day is also a very nice ship. So we're getting there, right? I mean, to be able to have a ship like this since like level 13 or 15 or whatever, it's unheard of, right? Because even if you have all your ship building maxed, you're still not going to be able to get like a 40 reactor. You won't be able to get a 1300 in shields, but you can go out there and get it, right? You can find it. Like, make that a challenge for yourself, or if you're an outpost builder, build an outpost. Like, focus, just build different characters and essentially dedicate them to different things, right? So let me show you what a challenging run looks like here. So what do we have here, guys? Let me just so that would be 1, that would be 2. What do we have here? So looks like some sort of a mine. Is there any other facilities we can explore? We got another. Okay, let's just go there. That's a My Bridge facility, right? And the more you do this, the more you get familiar with the templates as well. So for example, in the beginning, you're struggling for ammo, you know, the game will force you to rethink your strategies and go and find different ways of dealing with it. So this here, for example, you'll learn that this is one of the best templates in the game. One of the best templates in the game. Or for example, if like say you wanna, you know, you need minerals and materials, you know, you have to go and do it the hard way. You can't just go down to Trade Authority and buy it. And it just makes the game more challenging, but also makes it more engaging. Like, making it harder is not necessarily more fun, but you will get more value out of the game by challenging yourself and becoming better, and then you just keep pushing the envelope. And that's how this channel started, right? We started with normal playthroughs, and then we evolved to, you know, harder and harder and harder. So My Bridge Pharmaceutical Lab, the moment you find one of these, you're winning. So this has the best weapon racks in the game, bar none. And it can also spawn Varun. Now this particular instance here, they look like ecliptic. I could be wrong though. Spaces? Space. Okay. So to put things in perspective here, guys, we're running an instigating hard target and we're still not one-tapping these guys. But they can one-tap us back, so even low levels, if that got, there you go, half. So even low levels, these guys will do some damage to us. So that in itself, you know, makes me think how I approach it. Like, do I, you know, hold the angle? Do I jump on the high ground? Like, what do I need to do? So make your own fun, push the boundaries. DLC should be incoming soon. I've heard a lot of good things. So let's see how it goes. But until then, as I said, make your fun, right? Use different weapons, you know. Use different weapons, try different things. Here we're probably gonna get clapped. See how much damage it took just from one shot from a full auto burst there? So here, straight away, if I continue to go down that way, that's madness. It's not gonna do me any favors. So let them cool off for a bit. So over here, you traditionally get good weapons. Doesn't seem like we got a good. Oh, okay, not bad. Very active, suppressed, pacifier. Very, very, very good weapon rack. Very good. Okay. So we got ourselves a nice pacifier here. Suppressor. Radioactive. Berserker. Laser sights. Slug shots. How much damage does it do? Almost hits as hard as my hard target. Alright. Also there's things down here. So if you're after like minerals, whatever, you can get decent stuff up here. Sealant. We're gonna need it eventually. Frostwolf. And also guys, I don't know about you, but I never really used to use stimulants like meds, but now I'm forced to. Like, I'm forced to rely on meds to carry me through the game because, you know, enemies hit a lot harder. So for example, in this instance here, I would use a Frostwolf, so just to speed up the farming a little bit. I would also use a Heart Blast to make sure I take less damage. Alright. Quick save. Also, like for example, do on no save scam run either, right? We are getting hit hard, and that wasn't even the boss that was hitting us. And also I find the harder the difficulty, the better the loot that you get as well. Maybe it could just be a placebo effect, but I definitely am getting good loot. Alright. So this is a tombstone that we got in the last run. Okay. Okay, so this has staggering, which is why we are still breathing. The fact that we keep staggering this guy when he is really, really difficult. Staggering is good because it's ground control, but that's something you learn by using it. Otherwise, you usually see staggering, you're like, oh, that's trash. Just because it's not a damage output perk, it doesn't make it a bad perk. You know, if they're staggered, means they're not shooting at you. You get to live a bit longer. Because, see, there you go. Very, very, very challenging. Very challenging. But it makes you think outside the box. It makes you think outside the box. Is this fair? No, it's not. You know, taking 200% extra damage is not fair. Is it fun? I mean, up for interpretation. My community enjoys it. They get the giggles when I get absolutely clapped. You know, they know that I'm getting pushed to my limits here, but they also know that I enjoy it, and they enjoy seeing it as well. You know, I'm not saying you should punish yourself the way I do, but guys, there is many ways. This is a sandbox game, sandbox experience. You make your own fun. That's the point that I'm trying to get across here. So You know, the tombstone is not necessarily my go-to weapon, but I've learned to use it. I know its limitations. I know what it's good at. I know what it's not good at. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there, guys. So here we got nice and primed for safe scamming. Boom. Drum beat. Nah. And then you can just go back and do it. Also, if you are not a fan of safe scamming, don't do it. Then you're very limited to what weapons you get. Alright? No one's forcing you to do it. It's completely up to you. We got a bridger. I will do it one more time. We go here. We got a pack. Anyways. Now we're just gonna go downstairs, see what's in the chest, and off we go. Happy days. So there's more of these guys down here, so we gotta be very careful here. Missed my shot. Then missed that one though. Also, do a snipers only run. Snipers are absolutely broken in this game. So it'll be fun to hip fire people without even scoping in. Concussive is the most broken, but staggering is also very, very, very good. Alright, here we go. But as I said, guys, don't get attached to characters. Do different themed runs, you'll get a lot more bang for your buck. Okay, Spacer Beast, he's running a laser weapon. So we're gonna switch back to instigating here, just for the opening shot. Get that headshot in. Nice and easy. Now we have an extra point to allocate here. And that gives me 30% reload, which I don't care about. That gives me 5% crit chance, which is huge. But instead, I'm gonna go down the ignoring armor here, because the more armor you ignore, the more damage you do. So very, very, very good perk. Just to confirm, this is maxed out here. Oh no, it's not set. I should have gone down there, but anyways, doesn't matter. Regardless. We'll get it next run. So there's a chest here. Never ever 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 forget the chests. It's on the stairs. Here. Exterminator and Painblade. Whatever. By now you get the point, right? You make your own fun doing whatever it is that, you know, makes this game great for you. Okay, let's just get out of here quickly. Also, crazy weapon rack here as well. Sometimes you get good stuff. Not as good as the other one, but it's pretty good. Okay, get rid of that. Let's head up to space. Guys, if you're feeling extra spicy, you can always do a no-death run, right? Give it a crack, keep yourself honest, and just see how you go. Alright. Also, one more suggestion, right? Make a new character. Go to Jameson. Hit the flight simulator. Once you hit level 5 or 6, or well, once you complete your piloting here, save it as a blank character, right? Make a save that you can always go back to when you want to start a new character, but you don't want to redo the whole flight simulator. It's a waste of time. It's not exciting. It's functional, right? So if you have a blank character, You can always take it to Jameson, change the face, change the name, change the appearance. It's fine. But at least that way you don't have to redo the flight simulator over and over again. Right? Now, say you want to run a... you want to roleplay as a pirate. My advice to you, fly from system to system like I do. And I guarantee it, you'll find a nice ship. You don't need to buy it. It's a waste of money, right? You're guaranteed to find a nice ship. So the hardest part is getting your license. Once you get your C-class license, still the pirate ship. You can. It's always check my first episode. It will show you how I got to level 75 system right out of the gate. As soon as I left Jameson, I came straight to Hudgens and I found a Chimera 3 straight away. You can get a Voyager that way. I've got a Voyager before. I've got an Autobahn 2 before. There's all sorts of ships ready for the taking. But you just need to know how to approach it, right? So what do we have here? I don't want to get ambushed, so I'm going to keep hopping systems. Also, guys, doing it that way, and if you only target UC ships, you can choose the main quest line. What do we have here? Freestar, Railstar, not interested. So, for example, on this character here, I think I have about 40 or 50k UC bounty. Let me just check my bounty here. So if I go down to Alpha Centauri, I have 31,000 bounty because I stole a Chimera 3. And I wonder if she's gonna sell me anything.
I really can't say. It may mean nothing.
Interesting. Interesting. So we're in New Game Plus 10, but we forced the game to go into New Game Plus 10. We didn't do it the traditional way, because if you do it the traditional way, you end up being like level 60 or 70 by the time you go through Unity 10 times. The way we've done it is, we forced the game to go into New Game Plus 10 by tricking it into thinking we went to the Unity 10 times, but it didn't make us a Starborn. That's interesting.
I hope to see you at the...
Okay, can I talk to her again?
Hey.
Nah, she's gone. Anyways, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. By the way, you can only do this on PC. You won't be able to force it on console. On console, you have to do it the right way. You have to literally go through the Unity 10 times. But if I go through the Unity 10 times, and you know... Guys, let me tell you, so you saw this playthrough. So this is New Game Plus 10, but I'm level 28. I was getting hit so hard. Let me show you what New Game Plus 10 looks like on another one of my main characters that actually did it the right way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is my original New Game Plus 10 character. And I'll show you why I got over it very fast. It's just way too OP. Way too OP, especially with the Starborn powers. You can just slalom through opponents all day long. Or, once you get taken enough damage from the cornered, FaceTime. I can do permanent FaceTime on this character, by the way. Permanent. Like, I never have to exit. Holy damage. If I don't want to, I can never exit out of FaceTime. Keep breaking a lot of muscles and limbs though, it seems. Okay, we're about to exit FaceTime and I'm about to enter FaceTime again. Ooh, what do you know? Another FaceTime ability. So realistically, I could never take damage like this if I wanted to. It's a perfected build. Permanent FaceTime. Nothing's surviving this. But it's not fun. There's just no challenge. Look at this, I'm like the Flash. Alright guys, take this character for example here. This is a cornered god. Completely different build. No stubborn powers. But nothing's surviving. Nothing is surviving this character. This is a master cornered build. Like, you cannot make this build any stronger unless you took some Frostwolf and you went from there. This is like the ultimate speedrun farm character, whatever you want to call it. We got bolstering. We got lots and lots of damage with the cornered. I mean, we'll be cleaning this facility under a minute. It is that good. I'm not going to bother healing here. Balls to the wall, ladies and gentlemen. That is the name of the build. Oh, yeah. Very risky, but also very rewarding. Just gotta live on the edge sometimes, you know? Woo! Where are we getting hit from? I don't even know where we're getting hit from. Oh, there he is. I was healing. He was healing while I was getting beamed. That's hilarious. Alright, we might heal here. That's a game over. Like, these guys can't do anything to me. You know, if it just latches on, it's so good. The way this cornered weapon synergizes with the rest of the build is absolutely insane. I love it. I think this is my favorite character out of all. Not my favorite playthrough, but my favorite character. Anyways, guys, as I mentioned, there is ways you can still get a lot more out of Starfield. You just gotta make your own fun, right? Hang in there. DLC is coming, survival mode is coming. Hopefully, as Todd Howard said, there's great things to come to Starfield, so I haven't given up. Please don't give up either. I know the community numbers have dwindled. Starfield community, that is. My community is still going strong. I'm very thankful and blessed for that. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Always feel free to DM me or join our Discord, guys. You know, get active, participate. It is a very, very great community, I can assure you. Anyways, if you haven't already subscribed and you want to see more of this content, please don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to catch you next video. Peace.